Well, good morning and welcome to the final episode of the Weston Diary. You join me on the 12th of April and the current time is 8 o'clock. As ever, I come on the complex at first light this morning, stood in the car park swim, and it was obvious from the short amount of time I was in there where a lot of the fish was holding up. Anything from the rowdy swim where you joined me last week in volume 13, right up to Park View. There was fish showing, fizzing, rolling and just generally being active in the area. So I decided to skip the next swim to the Rowdies and just leapfrog into the Park View, not only because it's my favourite swim, because it does command a lot of water from here and there's some absolute stunning views. So that's where I'm going to plot up for my 24 hours, and I've just pinged out 3 singles at the moment, and I've not introduced any bait because, as I said, there was a lot of fish in the area. I just didn't want to push them off me. So I'm just going to kick back this morning, just get some of my stuff together and settle in for the session. I'll spin the camera around and I'll just show you the swim. So until later, when I pick the camera up, I'll speak to you shortly.
Well, you know me with that ancient gaze, stripping down with yesterday's eyes. You know me as I was, you see me as I will be. And I still had a lot of growing when you took me and you shaped me with those hands. You know me better than myself.
Take too long. It's probably been out a good hour. It's probably a mid-20 common. It's got a little bit of a tail damage, so I'll have to sort that out. Yeah, buzzing. So first one session, and I'm not blanking on my last trip. Right, this fish coming in at 27.5. Literally been in the water for about an hour and it's just gone off. Literally 2 rod lengths off this bank. When I come on, I said I seen a few fish close in, and put one out on a Ronnie rig, believe it or not, and it's just gone off. So let's hoist her up, show you my prize. It's got a little bit of a tail damage, so I'm going to sort that out as soon as I've took the pics. But apart from that, she's lovely and a clean fish. Right, first fish of the session, coming at 27.5 and just coming literally about 2 rod lengths off the bank on a little Ronnie rig, resulting in this absolute beautiful fish. Got a little bit of damage on the tail. I'll sort that out with a bit of Medicare. So let's get her back, get these rods out and see if we can get them done.
Within which I got nothing to hide, none can take me. I'm the tower the world couldn't fall, 'cause I'm stronger when I know that you know me well, and know me
fair now since he put that fish back, and I've just managed to speak to the guy who's in the roadies. He's just finished, so I've just managed to have a chat with him. He said a lot of fish have been showing out here during the night. I asked him where he'd seen them, but he said he couldn't see them. So what I've decided to do to cover the maximum amount of area is I've staggered my rods. Now I think I did this in volume 2. That's because there was a guy down to the left of me. I just didn't want to cut him off. But this time I've done it to maximise my fishing areas and put a rod in different areas. So the right hand rod has gone long over onto this bush at 21 wraps. So if you're in open access next week and you're watching the video, yeah, it's 21 wraps out there, and it's somewhere that I've picked a lot of fish up from the past. So I'm giving away all my secrets now. The middle rod is 16 wraps out. Once again, I've picked up fish from there before, and the left hand rod, that's gone about 3 rod lengths out, and that's where I picked that common up from. But there is a lot of fish in this area, so if you're on next week, it'd probably be a good bet if you're in the draw to pick either this swim or the rowdies, because there is a lot holding up down here. So that's a nice little tip if you're on the open access. For now, I'm going to clean up my mess and kick back for the rest of the day, and I'll join you later. Speak to you soon. Right, as the fishing's a little bit slow this afternoon, I just thought I'd run through an alternative to the conventional bivy mat. Now we know Fox and a few other companies make plastic lined bivy mats, and yes, they're great, they do the job, but I've just recently come across a mat that will actually do the job better and will cost you half the price of the normal conventional ones, and that is Astroturf. Now, I've seen a few of the lads on the Syndicate using these to be lined for their bivy mats. Now, after talking to them, it makes sense why these are such a superior product over the normal bivy mats. Now, these are designed for obviously outside football and you know, different sporting events. Now, what happens is if this gets wet, right, you'll find that the water will actually penetrate through these plastic fibres and go straight down to the base of the Astroturf. Now that's like a plastic lined cord, so what happens is it'll drain off as well, but this will allow these fibres on the top to dry quickly and be left with a dry to touch within minutes. So it's absolutely brilliant for your lining your bivvy. If you get them dirty as well, all you have to do is just shake them off and the dirt just peels away from it. If not, and somehow you do get it stained, just get your bucket of water, take it outside, wash it down, and it'll be dry within minutes. So it's a great little product for your bivvy. Now you can pick these up from any gardening centre, just ask them to do you an offcut, or if you know any landscape gardeners that actually fit this, then you'll be able to buy it as cheap as chips. But it's a real good mat, and not only does it is it more effective than the normal mat. It actually feels better on your feet and actually warmer. So yeah, bit of Astroturf to line your bivvy. Highly recommended, and well worth a small investment. Well, that's the view from 4 o'clock. All's gone quiet from this morning spell of fish, and I've not really seen anything. So until they start to play ball again and decide to get on the feed, it's a waiting game, and just got to stick it out until then. I'm just going to top the swim up for the evening. I've just put 2 rods out. I've left the rod with the chod on, as I do believe it was presented right, and that'll keep popping up throughout the night. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just put a few spods over the top now of barrels and a few little chops, and that'll stay there till tomorrow evening now. Well, good evening. You join me at 8 o'clock, and as the sun fades away over Weston Park for one more time, all is quiet out in the swim. It does really seem to be that the fish are more active at first light in the morning up until late morning, so that's when I'm expecting good things to happen. I will get the cameras rolling if I do pick up a fish in the night, but if not, I'll join you in the morning and I'll get them cameras rolling, and I'll witness my last sunrise over Weston Park and really enjoy it, and hopefully put a chunk on the mat. But until then, it's time for a brew, time for something to eat. I've got the new Fox Edges DVD to watch, so it's going to be a good evening for me. I'll keep my eyes peeled, see if I can see any fish, but until then, I'll speak to you later. Well, good morning. You join me at 7:30 and all's quiet. I had a good night's sleep, but unfortunately this morning is a total contrast to yesterday morning when I come on, where the fish was active, moving and feeding. This morning I haven't seen a fish. In fact, I haven't seen a fish since yesterday morning, so the lake has really gone quiet. But I'm on till 5, so there's plenty of time for me to pick up a fish. This place, you'll just get a mad hour and you can have 5 fish, 4 fish. So it really does just seem to, like a light switch, flick on, flick off. So, you know, there is plenty of time for me to get a fish on the mat yet. But until then, I'm just going to chill out for the day. Matt, one of the Syndicate members, has just come on, so no doubt I'm going to be on tea duty all day, making him bleeding cups of teas. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the day. So until I pick the camera up a little bit later, I'll speak to you shortly. Well, one of my best achievements down here on Weston was capturing Lee Mincher on film. Now Lee, I've been trying to get him on one of my blogs for the past year down here, and every time I've got that film out he's either snuck away or disappeared. But luckily enough, 2 weeks ago I stood in the step swim talking to him, and his left hand rod just arches round and he's into the most beautiful 31-pound common. Done the graphs for him, and as he was putting it back I got that camera rolling, and as you can see this is him putting the 31-pound common back. So that was a great achievement for me. Lee's one of the nice guys of the Syndicate, an absolute fantastic angler, so it was great to witness him capturing that fish and putting it back.
Can't move my trousers down, as I say.
I really do think, Lee, that you've got potential to come on one of my other blogs. So if you get 5 minutes, give me a ring and we'll sort a date out. I know you won't, but it's still a great achievement for me to get you on film. As soon as I put my unlucky mat away, we'll have a fish. Lo and behold, put it away, and Matt has a 1-toner. I'm just going to get the fish out now. Matt's just been moaning about my fox collapsible water bucket, and then he brings out a dog bowl. What?
He doesn't like my bowl, mate.
See, all packed up, and there's just one more job I need to do before leaving Weston, and that's feed the lake. something I always do at the end of the season is give them a free kg. So that's gone in now, so I'm going to make the barrow down to the car and I'll speak to you shortly. Well, you joined me when I first started my campaign in May 2016, and I went through these gates with all the hopes of catching some of the stunning fish that reside in Weston Park. I exceeded all my expectations and I ended up with just under 60 fish. Now I must give a massive thank you to all my watchers and my subscribers that's given me some positive feedback, and it encouraged me to go forward with carrying on with the blogs. I also like to thank Rob Ailes and Alex and all the staff down at RH Fisheries for letting me come down and fish and film down here on Weston Park. I'd also like to thank all the Syndicate members that helped me with my video work and my photos. So for the last time down here at Weston Park, wet nets, tight lines, and I'll see you on my next video.